Today on the show, we talk about our recent visit to Pomona. Went to look for auto parts at the fairgrounds. Didn't find those, but did find a great spot to eat right downtown. Hearty food, delicious chicken sandwich, great fries, good beers, nice open environment. Nice and airy. We also get to talking about some of our faves, some old school faves that we love. So, hope you like it. If you do, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Check it out. Got to do a few things this year that have really kind of satisfied some car parts of my life, of Jackgri-La. I got to go to SEMA first time. Been wanting to go since probably the early aughts when I went to automotive school. And I've had my father gave me an old 56 Chevy pickup back when I was a kid, 17. Well, he gave it to me when I was little. And then when he passed, it became mine. And I've had a serious and distinct love of anything with wheels since I was a little kid. Cars doesn't really matter. Skateboard, I can't skate, but I anything with wheels, I love. And if it makes noise and looks cool, all the better. So, got a chance to do that. Also got to go back to Pomona Fairgrounds. I was used to go long ago, before the kids. I'd go out there, wander around for hours, searching for, memorabilia, automobilia, parts, things like that. It was also just a fun thing to do. Go out on the, on a second Sunday. I don't know what day of the month it is. First Sunday of every month. I think they have the Pomona swap meet where you go and check out all the old parts and cars. It's changed quite a bit now that I think about it. When I used to go, the parts were much more plentiful.
Maybe you just think that.
I don't know. It seemed like I was walking past parts, a lot more parts. I don't know. And then also, too, I remember going first thing in the morning. And I'd forgotten that you really need to be there first thing in the morning. They say it goes from like 5 o'clock in the morning until 2 in the afternoon or something. And then I'm like, no, that's not true. Really, it starts to shut down by 11. I think we left at about
11:30. Yeah. It seemed like it was starting to shut down because they said at 12 is when they allow the people to come and pick up their parts.
Yeah.
And start,
Which doesn't make any sense at all, really, because, if you're going to say it closes at 2, then people should stay till 2. But if you've been there since, 4 o'clock? You've been up since 5.
Since 5.
Or you've been up since 4:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning, getting yourself there.
Yeah, you want to get the hell out.
You want to get out of there. So.
And it's big. I mean, I don't know. You're saying, that they used to be more. Dear Lord, that place is.
I think it's in a
so much to see.
Yeah, and that part of the fairgrounds. It is pretty big.
I just wish it was more organized.
Yeah.
In that it had. This is all the parts for.
Yeah.
Toyota. These are all for Chevy. These are all for.
And if I'm not mistaken, I come to find out they don't really have any Toyota parts there.
Oh,
really kind of a bummer. Yeah.
So that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because you were going there for that.
Well, I was going for the 58 for the
True.
Apache. I was looking for a fender.
Yeah.
If anybody knows of a fender, if anybody's got parts for a 1958 Apache, I'm in the market. I need a front driver's fender. That's what I need.
But it would be nice if they sort of said, "Here's all the Chevy parts.
Yeah.
Here's all the GMC parts. Here's all the
Yeah,
Ford.
I mean they have a segment for VW. On the right side, it's all VW.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right when you walk in, first section.
The first section to the right. Yeah. But
go there.
And they also have a really great kind of a swap meet for cars. You can go buy a running and driving car right there. Yeah. That's great too. But yeah, the disorganization of it, it's kind of a bummer. Mm-hmm. A lot of and it's not. I think it's really weird. I was noticing too when I was I used to go to garage sales a lot, and it would seem like I was treasures every weekend. And now it seems like a lot of those are probably the older people that were selling that stuff have probably moved on to something else, and not that kind of stuff is available anymore. I remember buying FJ40 parts at a garage sale one time. Maybe I bought some of the last. I remember when I bought the FJ40, I needed parts, And I went to a normal garage sale, and it was coincidence because
that sounds like a fluke.
It was. It had to have been. But this young lady, her grandfather had passed, and she says to me, I said something, do you have auto parts, something like that? And she goes, do you like Jeeps? And I'm like, I don't really have one, but I said, yeah, what do you got? She opens up all these drawers in a chest of drawers, and there was FJ40 parts in there, Toyota. And I bought the carburetor that fit my year. The only one. The year before, different carburetor. The year after, different carburetor.
Fluke.
And then, and she said, how much do you want for them? She goes, give me $40 for all of them. Okay. And then she goes, do you want the roll bar too? And she goes, points up to the...
You got the roll bar?
No, for another roll bar. She points up to the rafters, and she goes, yeah, you can take that too. Twist my arm. Yeah, I'll take it. But it's changed a bit. Those things aren't readily available like they used to be. And so I guess the swap meets are probably a reflection of that as well. But it's still good. It's still fun. And you know what? You can get a beer in the morning. I've seen people, they were drinking 8:00. They were drinking two-fisted beers.
Well, the fact that they're there at 5 in the morning and you see all these, you said, when you told me, oh yeah, they have beer. And I said, it's 5 in the morning, they're not going to have beer.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I remember them having beer.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, literally every, 30, 50 feet, it seemed like you'd have another beer stand.
You know what, though? The beers are ridiculously priced now. $18 a beer.
It wasn't that much.
I think it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe with tip. Maybe it's $50.
It was $18 for a beer.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. That's why I only had 2, and I was like, it's insane. Anyways, I got to do that this year. And I didn't find my part, of course. That was the downside.
Yeah.
And it wandered and I was feeling weird that day too, I just got back on the test, or I wasn't maybe before. No, I was on the test. And my body was feeling weird, I was feeling weird. And I lumbered around. My foot started feeling weird, and I was limping at some point. And I refused to buy a beer.
It was so far. It's a lot of walking.
There's a lot of walking. But you know what? The 3 weeks before, a month before, I'd walk 10 miles in a day.
I know. That's why I told you. I was like, no, you can't give me the excuse.
Yeah,
I know you can do it.
You can. You can.
Well.
And I wasn't on testosterone at that time when I went to SEMA.
Can you imagine if you were? You would have been so much better.
It would have been 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of testosterone, you know what? If anybody's out there, male or female, hormones, you got to get them checked. If you're older, in your 40s, 50s, where I had some concussions maybe.
What does concussions have to do with it?
My understanding is that affects your endocrine system.
Oh. And
it affects your testosterone.
Oh,
yeah.
That's interesting.
And I've had 2 concussions that I'm aware of. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And I used to play football back in high school.
Yeah.
And I remember I had my bell rung a few times.
Yeah, so it could be more. For sure, 2 I know that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 2 that you're aware of. 2, you were there. Well, I
was there.
You were there for 1.
No, I was there for 2.
Well, no, you were actually there.
Oh, there.
When it
I
happened,
was there when it happened, yes.
And the second one, you were long away. And I was on a 2-wheel vehicle on both of them.
I know.
Maybe I should stop. I should get off as 2-wheel vehicles.
Well, they say, isn't there some saying that
idiots keep on doing
anybody that rides a motorcycle, it's not if you it's when you're gonna have an accident.
But one of us a motorcycle, in all fairness, and the other was on a bicycle.
Yeah.
They were both 2 wheels. Mm-hmm. See, my addiction to wheels.
Yes, it's always been there.
So got after SEMA, after not finding my part, after spending all that money on beers and walking around, and you bought some little trinkets and whatnot.
Not SEMA. You're talking about.
I'm sorry, at the Pomona.
Mm-hmm.
We were hungry, and I said, let's take an opportunity to go out to someplace in Pomona. And you found this place for us. And what's it called again?
Hen and Heifer.
Hen and Heifer. Mm-hmm. And you know what's unique about places like this? It seems like they're not populated as much as other places. You go to this old town, this older town with old buildings, and they repurpose them the way they've done this one. Mm-hmm. It's on the corner of this little community in this little cool part of what seems like
downtown, old Pomona.
an old downtown area. And it must have been a regular shop at some point, but they repurposed it into this eatery. And I really love those kind of places. Mm-hmm. I love that, when they got that old flooring and the old, the stuff on the walls and the ceilings are all kind of the unique kind of designs. And they repurpose bars, like an old bar. They repurpose them and they're kind of, big, thick wood and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I like that kind of thing. And it has a nice open view, open kind of floor plan.
Yeah.
And then it was open out to the street where they had, outside seating on the sidewalk. It was just a, it's a unique kind of vibe that I must imagine they must have had in like Detroit, like when Detroit was kind of coming back, they were kind of had that whole kind of a renegade kind of vibe. Where it's like if you were doing this in anywhere else, like Santa Monica, Escondido, some place that's on the rise, or Santa Monica's been around forever. But I'm saying some place that is kind of really coming down on places, it would be impossible. You couldn't have that outside seating just there. Hey,
why do you say that? During COVID, that's all anybody had is outside seating.
No, I understand, but this is not COVID. I'm talking about like. When towns are really things are really coming up, the restrictions come down because they're trying to keep people safe, right? They're trying to, they make it really hard on the businesses. You can't put a chair outside. You can't do this.
That's true. Yeah.
This is obviously not in that position. I mean, I've been to towns like this, the towns that were maybe thriving at one point and now they're kind of slowed down a little bit, and they're trying to revive it and trying to get some vibe in there.
A little more hip, a little more new, but with keeping it within the old buildings.
Yeah, yeah. They kind of respect that old architecture, mm-hmm. and then they put something new in there, and they kind of let the rules kind of flow a little bit. They're not trying to be all, you must do this and must do that. It just it's better. I like it. But I didn't know what to expect when I went here. I just had no idea.
I didn't neither. I just went to Google. And I was just like, I just want something good, that I'm going to be guaranteed that it'll be good.
Yeah,
doesn't have to be good for me. I just wanted something good.
Yeah, just something something that was memorable. Mm-hmm. Had an aesthetic, had
and I didn't know what to expect. I just knew that the food's sounded good to me when I read some of the menu items. Yeah. So I'm like, I could do that.
And you know what? It's really funny too. Like I understand like a lot of industrial towns, like mm-hmm. Working man town,
mm-hmm. which is what I think this
might be.
Was. Yeah.
They tend to have really great food. You know what I mean?
I only know this from being with you in
Bakersfield.
I don't know why I always. Well, the name escapes me for a minute. I always want to say Riverside, but it's Bakersfield.
But it just occurs to me that a lot of places like this, mm-hmm. Industrial places, they have really great food. And I don't mean like
not good for you food, but like hearty, tasty food.
Tasty, delicious. I don't know
what dinery.
I don't know what the how it happens. What's the genus of this?
Because I think you've got these hardworking, maybe, hard labor, and they need some hearty meals to go,
Yeah.
So.
Well, this is not just hearty, though. This is actually, I found, like, if you listen to that show called Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, a lot of places, little small towns or, farm towns or, like I said, industrial places.
Working people. Mm-hmm.
They tend to have, I don't know what it is, but they seem to have, like you said, hearty, kind of home style, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the food's kind of very decadent, not necessarily
rich and comforting.
Yeah, not very. Like I said, you're not going to do yoga at this place. You're not going to be doing, your keto fasting.
Can you imagine? I want my vegan.
Yeah. Do you have some French fries that were not in oil frying? Maybe air fryer. But they'd be like, what? Yeah. Do you have any vegan? Do you have any vegan sausage? Something dumb. No, that doesn't exist here. I remember going to Bakersfield and same thing. My cousin lives up there, and the food is it's off the chain. It's something you want to. It's almost like they say, you know what, we want to bring you in. We want to get you here. We're going to make these incredible, decadent, great mac and cheese, great burgers, great. I mean, over the top, not like if it was the things they have in Bakersfield, they brought them here, there'd be lines out the door. You know what I mean? They just be lines out the door.
So then why don't, maybe we do have them. We just don't search those out.
No, we don't. No, it's weird. We don't. And I think here everyone's so healthy and trying to be in good shape, and they tend to go with the more healthy style or the idea of something that's healthy. Not necessarily. I don't know why, but there is something about a small town that has some working people in there that is a genus for this caliber of food. I don't know why. I don't know why it can't be translated. It's weird. I think if you brought some of like we go to the Moo Creamery up in Bakersfield.
Yes.
The food up there is in that place is so decadent and incredible. Big meat sandwiches and sausages
But I remember having it's like a huge variety.
It's huge variety. There's alcohol. They serve alcohol at this place. They have incredible shakes. They had cheesecake. They got everything is just
their ice cream, right?
Ice cream.
Everything's homemade or something.
Yeah. And the thing about it is,
and I don't remember. I don't remember what I ate there.
Yeah.
I just remember it being good.
Yeah. And I think the thing about it is, if you brought that here, it would probably fail. And the reason being is that people would look at it. Oh, it's not healthy. It's too fatty. It's or the fried chicken and the French fries. They'd be like,
and the shakes.
And they'd be like,
I would go there just for that. That's the one I do remember. Like these milkshakes that were just incredible. The strawberries, because you have strawberries
right there.
That's where they grow them.
Yeah.
They use these fresh strawberries.
And the strawberries are like candy.
Oh, so good.
I remember going there a couple times when my cousin was there. And we'd go to the strawberry stand just down the street.
Well, it's like on every corner. It seems like you would get strawberries.
And every strawberry is ripe to the point where it's going to be rotten tomorrow.
If you don't eat it within the day or two, forget it.
My only concern was the air quality of Bakersfield. It made me feel like, great strawberries.
Well, even when I think about that, you're right. The air quality, but also is anything healthy? Like whatever is grown, it doesn't have a bunch of pesticides.
Well, of course,
and all this.
Of course, crap? You know why? Because it's in the air, and then the air it rains and it goes into the groundwater. And
when you're driving in, like when we were driving into Pomona and all that, even we noticed it right off the bat. We're like, oh God, it's like this dark, smoggy cloud. You're going into this town. It's
like going into LA now. From here, like from here, and when we look outside. Crystal blue. Over there, there's a smudge in the sky. It's just funky.
And Bakersfield is
it's probably twice as bad.
Yeah.
But again, something about that kind of vibe in those kind of towns, they're forced to be creative, to create amazing. It's almost like the kid gloves are off. You know what I mean? They just say, look, we don't have your nouveau almondine. We don't have any kale salads. We don't have any quinoa. But what we got is great fried chicken, great fries, great onion rings, good shakes. Yes, we might put a little alcohol in those things. Yeah, we're not looking for a slim waistline. We're looking for some hearty, good, delicious food. And this place has a taste of that. I remember having this chicken sandwich at this spot. That was so good. Breast meat, I don't understand. I mean, I cannot make breast meat that juicy. You know what I mean? Every method that I know, which is like grilling, roasting, things like that, those kind of cook, they dry it out. A chicken breast, it dries it out. The only method I know, which I don't know how to do, is broasting. Or which is like a kind of
oil and roast,
I guess, and they come out incredibly juicy, or whatever they're doing. The chicken in Shakey's is the same way, delicious chicken, amazing. But do you remember having what we had as far as the sandwiches concerned?
Yeah, I remember.
What was it called?
So we went to a place called Hen Heifer at Pomona, and I had the Hen Credible. Hen Credible sandwich.
Yeah.
So it's, I pulled it up. House trimmed, fresh buttermilk brined, hand dredged chicken sandwich, scratch made chili jalapeno coleslaws, top off with 2 chicken tenders and our house made tendy sauce.
Was chicken tender sauce?
Yeah, it says house-made tendy sauce. But,
okay.
Yeah. So those
patent pending.
Those tenders that you got on that sandwich are fresh buttermilk brined. What does it mean when they say hand dredged?
When you drag them with your hand, you take the whatever the marinade is, and you just put them in the flour, and you kind of absorb all the flour onto the surface of the chicken.
Well, hand dredged as opposed to what?
As opposed to maybe machine dredged? I don't know.
All right. Well, it says scratch-made jalapeno coleslaw, top off with 2 chicken tenders and our house-made tendy sauce. And you ordered, like you were, honestly, you weren't too thrilled to be going here.
Yeah, why?
I don't know why. You just didn't want to really be there.
I'll be honest with you. I think I was a little zonked out from the morning. I was kind of...
Well, that's why I said you need to eat. I knew you needed to eat. You looked like you were going to collapse.
Well, honestly, I'd gone up early, and I didn't expect beer to be $18 a beer, and I need my hydration.
I know.
You know what I mean? And
that's why I took you.
And what else? I was disappointed, I guess, in didn't finding anything, not even remotely close. Mm-hmm. So I was a little I just want to get out of here. Let's go on home and find something over there. But
no, I was not going to be driving anywhere without eating something.
But I have to say, it was really delicious.
It was.
And I love the layout, by the way. I love
just
the
simple,
fact that,
airy.
Well, how the restaurant spills out into the street. Mm-hmm. It's on that corner in this cool building. And then you kind of walk into this kind of open area. The sides are open.
Yeah.
So there's lots of
cool
area in there.
A lot of window.
And we strolled up to the bar. Mm-hmm. There was a bar area. There was a bunch of tables, but we went to the bar. We liked bars, height chairs, I guess. Mm-hmm. And the people were nice. We ordered our food, came relatively quickly. And we had, what kind of fries do we have?
You had the Chickenator fries.
What is that?
It is fresh fire roasted poblano peppers, hand cut, house marinated young chicken breast, melted American cheese, and scratch made jalapeno dressing on top of our fresh cut Belgian fries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I know you liked them because
I love fries.
Anyway,
I am. Look, my mother was a potato freak. She would just love potatoes, roasted potatoes, breakfast hash browns, home fries, baked potato. She could kill a potato. And then I must have gotten it too, along with her brown sourdough toast when she would.
Brown.
Yeah, you really brown that toast.
Oh, really dark.
Yeah,
brown.
with butter on a good piece of sourdough. Oh, come on, baby.
Well, their fries were really
delicious.
good.
I'll just say this to you. I haven't released the Hawaii show yet because we went to Hawaii a while back. And I have to just bring up, to have an honorable mention, the fries at the Tiki Bar in Waikiki. There's a place on the Tiki Bar. It's in I think it's in the Twin Fin Hotel.
Yeah.
And these fries were cut like I've never seen in my whole life. It looked like a
scoop, a little spoon.
Yeah, sort of. Mm-hmm. It was kind of just the way it was done. It was kind of
crescent.
Yeah, a crescent that was multi-level. So it had a higher part and a lower part, and it kind of had one of the. Sorry, I'm describing it.
It's honestly, it was like a spoon.
Yeah.
Fry.
If you took a potato and kind of cut it in a C shape, and they use the round and cut it into a C shape, and then when your machine or whatever you use to cut it, kind of a conical shape, like a screw. So it had upper and a lower, and it turned into like I said, a little spoon, like one of those spoons they use in a noodle house for the soup. Those big wide. Uh-huh. It was like that, and they were just perfectly done, golden,
perfect for scooping up some ketchup.
Like I always say. A spoon for your ketchup.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. Amazing. So
these are not those.
No, they're not those.
But these are great.
God, I have to bring them up. Every time I think about them, I just still think about it. Oh, okay.
One thing I do wish, and never in my life until probably the last 10 years.
What's that?
Maybe. Did I start liking sweet potato fries?
Oh, yeah. Where did we have some good sweet potato fries lately?
Lately?
Yeah, we had some somewhere.
Not lately.
Yeah, big basket of them. Sweet potato fries.
Wait, lately?
Yeah, lately.
No, the last place I remember having them was at that place that closed down in...
I know. We had them before. We had them after. Recently.
I had some right here at the casino.
No, but we had them with sandwiches or burgers. Was it Side Street? Do they have those?
No.
I don't know. I went someplace with you recently. I remember when you brought the basket to the table. It was so... And maybe they were slightly dwarfed by the fact that the sandwich was good too.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I remember.
But yeah, so it would be cool if they had that. But
oh man,
that would be a little too healthy.
Oh my god, no, I don't know. Okay, look, if sweet potato fries are
healthier.
Okay.
The fact that they're fried doesn't make them healthy.
But no, that's what I'm saying.
Healthier than a potato, they say.
Okay.
Like right.
Well, good on us, because I don't know. The sweet potato fries might be my favorite fries.
And I love them.
Yeah, they're just incredible.
But I don't know why people don't make them.
Well, I think more. I don't know. Maybe it's too healthy. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know why. It's that's dumb to me.
Is it more expensive to buy a sweet potato?
Yeah,
than a regular?
I think it might be. I think it might be cost. Yeah, maybe cost. Interesting. Yeah. No, they're probably my favorite fries, and it's and I'm not really. I don't know why I don't make them either, but I do know when you go buy a sweet potato now, they are more expensive than a regular potato.
Okay, that's probably it.
Do you know? I actually saw something on the Facebook about the type of type of potato to use for fries. Like russets aren't the best.
What are the best?
There's
a Belgian.
No, it's called like
fry.
Kittering or chittering. There's different kinds of potato, like from that we probably get them, but they're lumped together with russets. Like you get, like they don't say like. I mean,
does it look like a russet? Is that why?
I think it does, and I think it's part of that family. But they do have particular fries that are better. Particular potatoes that are better for fries. I wish I could remember the name now, but they're
okay.
Yeah, like if you maybe punch in what's the best potato for fries.
Okay.
But it is a variety of potato. It's not a russet or a waxy or red. It's a particular name, like Kering, something like that.
Kennebec?
Yeah. Look at you.
Well, it says for classic, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside fries, the russet is the top choice due to its high starch and low moisture content, making it absorb less oil and brown beautifully. Okay. Though Kennebec and spelled Bingy, Binge,
okay,
which are Belgium, are excellent. Specialized alternatives for top tier results.
Yeah.
If you prefer a creamier, sweeter flavor and slightly different texture, especially for steak fries, Yukon Gold is a popular favorite alternative. Okay, Kennebec and Bingy. So, which are Belgium, which is what they do here at the Hen Heifer, are their Belgian fries. But they say, when they say Belgian, I thought that it was the technique in which they're doing it. It says our Belgian fries are hand cut fresh, washed twice, fried twice, and dusted with Italian sea salt, resulting in a fluffy inside with a crispy exterior.
Yeah, see? Yeah, the Kennebec. There's also another Beck for a potato in that family that is good for that. But yeah, so anyways, I had a couple beers over there, maybe one big beer over there at the place. Mm-hmm. It was a good experience. I don't know when we'll be back again.
I mean, come on. We're not going to really be back in Pomona unless you go to the swap meet again. But
I might go back, but I was kind of disappointed this time a little bit.
I know, yeah.
But just because the fact is, it seemed a lot more comparable to the Rose Bowl. Oh, my mic cable's coming out. It seemed a lot more comparable to the Rose Bowl swap meet than it did a auto swap meet. I mean, granted, seriously, they had a lot of things there that were car related, like T-shirts and hats and stuff. But that was a lot.
But for the most part, it was auto.
It was, but I mean,
so one day maybe. But I would definitely go back. There, not only are there the chicken options, because we had the chicken, it's burgers. Yeah. And I saw some of those burgers coming out delicious. To people. Oh my God. Yeah. Gigantic and look really good. So many different options. So,
we'd have to be back in that area.
True.
That's just going to happen.
They even had pastrami. I remember looking at it going, oh, they've got like pastrami. They've got pulled pork stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I just.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I might have.
Speaking of pulled pork in that, I made the Mrs. Maisel brisket the other night. Come on, give me the full appreciation. Tell me how good was it?
Well, when you say the Mrs. Maisel brisket, yes and no, you altered it because there's no way that her brisket is spicy and had tapatio.
No, it's exactly what it is.
Shut up.
Nope. The recipe is 3 medium onions, 5-pound brisket, trimmed, so you take off all the fat cap, and then 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 14-ounce cans of cranberry sauce, 1 12-ounce bottle of hot sauce of your choice, and then
okay, but hot sauce
and a
of
beer
your choice.
and a beer, yeah. And I used 3 different kinds of this one for the last time. I ran out of. I only had.
You didn't have enough.
I only had a little bit of Frank's. I used Tapatio.
I know.
And I used is it Diamond?
I don't know.
Just one's out of the fridge. I need to replace them. But yeah, I used a mixture of the 3 of them.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize that was in the recipe.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't remember this tasting like that the last time you made it.
Well, I made it once 2 years ago, something like that, and it came out good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you liked it as much as you did this time.
Well, it was spicier this time.
Oh yeah, do you like it better with spicy or no?
My initial bite, I was like, oh, this is way too spicy for me. But as I started eating, I'm like, no, this is fantastic.
Yeah, and the thing about it too is it's just such a great. I found the recipe on Google from watching the TV show.
Did you?
Well, I mean, the TV show she always talks about her brisket.
Yes, Mrs. Maisel. If you haven't watched the show, you got to watch the show. Mrs. Maisel on Prime.
Especially if you like transporting yourself to what might be the 50s. Like it is the 50s in the show, but I'm saying if you like that vibe of, nice people dressing up nice clothes.
The look of it.
The cars, New York City, Lenny Bruce, comedy of the time. If you like all that 50s vibe, you need to watch it.
That's
absolutely.
Great show.
But it's
just a great show in general. Anyway, it does. I mean, if you didn't like it, it's just well written.
Oh, but I'm just saying, what was attractive to me. I don't want getting too deep into this, but I like Rachel Brosnahan, the main actress. I like the other lady who played her sidekick, which I think
Susie.
Yeah,
Can't think of her name in real life.
The casting is just good. The story of a female comic in the 50s. It seems like it would be what's the name of that? Joan Rivers. That's kind of what I think the equivalent thereof is. The costumes are incredible. The city of New York. I mean, we were there a few times, and it was later, obviously, but still, some of the character of the buildings, of the apartments, the aesthetic.
They did a great job.
The whole thing is fantastic.
And she's known for her brisket.
She's known for her brisket. She mentions it. I never saw her. No, I never saw the recipe or anything on there. But she mentions it a few times. So I was curious. I just wanted to know if we could get it. And there's a few different versions, but I've made this one now 3 times. The first time, it was good. The second really time was bad because I'm working with a small oven right now. And it
just needed to cook more.
It needed to cook longer. But because I made a mistake, the oven has 2 shelves, and I needed to cook a side in there with it. So what I did is I put a small tray underneath, underneath the brisket, and because I had it on convection, it didn't circulate the heat because of the tray underneath. It blocked all the circulation, so the heat didn't get where it was supposed to go. This time I didn't do that, and it worked out perfectly. Yeah, I think it could have gone. No, it was right there.
No,
it was right there.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I did use the combination of the 3 sauces, and it did come out. Maybe I'll do it again. It was so good. But no. Yeah, that kind of meat, that rendered beef. Ooh, when you get that little bit of fat and that pull and that, everything's all nice and soft.
That's the kind of beef I prefer, to be honest with you, too. So like where you are definitely a meat and potatoes guy, you could do a steak, like order a big old steak. That's not something I would ever order. That's not me. But I love roasted beefs, right? So a pot roast, a brisket. Yeah. I like that because I like it to be tender. I don't want to chew on a piece of steak,
No. Well, like,
it's not my thing.
But I do love that style, that pulled pork thing, and pulled pork, unfortunately for me, I've not. You probably could do the same recipe with, but something about the recipe of this, because of that bottle of hot sauce, counterbalancing the sweet cranberries, it's such an amazing thing. It's so perfectly balanced. It's a bit of work. I gotta admit, it's a bit of work. Makes a bit of mess. You have to use a few different pans.
Yes, I know.
You're familiar.
Yeah, I'm familiar cleaning them.
And if you put the meat in there in the wrong pan, it can just splatter everywhere and make a big mess.
Yeah, I know. I still see some residual.
But it is an amazing.
And to clean it is hard. Thank God for an SOS pan.
Because the it just bakes all of that gooey, sticky stuff on the sides of the pan, and it's just a bizarre mess.
Hard to get off unless you have an SOS pad.
Yeah, it almost seems like you need some of that oven cleaner to get that going.
That's what I'm saying. All I need is SOS. Yes, but they have now these like power cleaner. My mom swears by it.
No, I haven't known.
Yeah, you could just buy it and you spray it on. It actually did work well. When we did the Thanksgiving stuff, you just spray it on, let it penetrate that. So it's kind of like an oven cleaner.
You know what I saw one time? They had those steamers, the steamers where you have a wand. Yeah, those would work too, I imagine.
Yeah. I just don't want to have to like break out about different things. It's that's why I just rely on my little SOS pad.
But you know what? As far as this place is concerned, Hen Heifer, if I was in town, I'd be there a lot. Yeah, I'd want to try all the stuff on the menu.
They have a big menu. Yeah, a lot of different options,
and everything looks just like this. Big buns. Nice and some kind of slaw, cheese, just a well thought out prepared sandwich.
Yeah, but a lot of options. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the menu now. It's like a lot of burger options, a lot of chicken options. Yeah. A lot of fried options for like chili fries, onion rings, fried zucchini. They've got buffalo fries, Lil Kim fries. Okay. North Korean.
North Korean, what?
North Korean dictator-inspired Korean barbecue fries.
Wow.
Are made with fresh sliced chuck-eye Korean barbecue meat, which is the bulgogi.
Yeah.
Onions, sweet and spicy, house-made hoisin mayo, all topped off with a fried egg. Oh, that sounds like our food.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cheese steak fries, barbecue bacon French ranch fries. Yeah, they got all this really bad food.
See, I'm trying to tell you, man, that's a working man's town.
Totally.
That right there, yeah. Any place that, in my feeling, is any place where there's working people, like hard-working people, you're going to have this kind of food. Mm-hmm. And it's because, it's just, you want that. It's almost like a reward, I think. You know what I mean? Like you go work hard all day and you get yourself some delicious, hearty, delicious food.
Oh my God. What? They have something called the Double Luther. 3 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts, sandwiching 2 premium fresh ground hand-formed premium cheeseburger patties with a total of 6 American cheese slices and 4 slices of thick-cut bacon. If you like French toast breakfast, you will love this burger. That sounds grotesque to me. I mean, only in the sense, can you imagine 3 donuts and in between that you've got the meat, the patties, and 6 slices of cheese? Dear Lord. Man. Heart attack.
God, at least,
I would
right?
put on 50 pounds eating at this place.
No, I don't think you'd eat the whole thing. Let's get over that.
They have a mini. A mini Luther slider.
Yeah.
1 beef slider patty with 2 Krispy Kreme mini donuts. That's the mini.
But how do you do it though? How do you do that? I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I mean, even me, I don't like. I mean, that's just a lot. I would taste it because it's probably pretty good, if not amazing.
Because you like that.
I like
sweet
good,
and
I like good.
savory.
Whatever's good, I want some, but I just don't want all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably want to share that with a couple,
at least.
You know what I mean? A couple people with you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they have got some crazy things. They have a mac and down burger. So patty with cheese accompanied by fried mac and cheese, homemade chili. Some more cheese, onions, lettuce, tomato, pickles, mustard. Please help us offset increasing meat prices by upgrading and buying a drink.
No problem. Mac and cheese. Wait.
Yeah.
Macadamia nut mac and cheese.
No, I didn't say that.
No? What did you say?
I said a patty accompanied by fried mac and cheese.
Oh. Okay.
And then our homemade chili. More cheese, it says.
No.
It says some more cheese. Onions, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and mustard.
You know, I could see that though. Macadamia nut mac and cheese.
Are you crazy?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. They got all sorts of weird stuff, but
I don't know if it's weird. I just think it's you're pushing the limits of safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you get people in there, they're gonna fall like flies. You know what I mean? It's tough.
Yeah. Oof.
But I do like that sort of thing. I like the creativity. I like what they're pushing the envelope. You know,
they have so many options.
But just ask yourself this question: Why wouldn't that exist here? Why doesn't it exist in any place but?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm surprised. I think it probably does. It's just we don't.
Seek
these places out.
But I'm saying if it did, we'd have heard about it. You know what I mean?
No.
No. I'm sorry. I think we'd have heard about it. Somebody would say, "Oh, have you been to Jerry's something or other, or have you been to the window, to that new diner spot?" You'd go in there and you'd find some crazy combination of delicious.
Yeah, all I know is like here right now. What's the big thing? The smash burgers.
Yeah,
this is not that. These are big, thick burgers. So.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, right here, like in San Diego, smash burgers is a big thing.
Yeah.
And anything healthy. And tacos.
Healthy.
Dear God, anything tacos.
I think the perception that tacos are healthy,
Which is...
I don't know. It depends. It depends on which tacos you're getting. But I think the health thing really puts a dampener on the...
Well, trying to find this kind of
food. Yeah. And that's and sometimes you want that.
That chicken sandwich was awesome.
And I love to go to Bakersfield sometimes to get that unique thing, that it's hearty. Like my cousin when I took herself out for her birthday, and she showed me a breakfast, and the breakfast had it was like a huge steak and mac and cheese, and I mean it went on and on.
It's like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
And I sent the picture back going, what? What? Because she was drinking mimosas and.
Can you imagine if you ate that? Like you can put on a pound by drinking water.
Well, you know what?
Can you imagine if you ate that?
Well, you know what? Things might be changing.
Maybe.
Things might be changing. Because by the way, I fit in this shirt. This shirt here.
Yeah.
I haven't fit in this shirt in years.
You're lying.
Nope. No, as a matter of fact, this shirt right here, I wouldn't wear it because it wouldn't even cover my low bottom belly. I'm not kidding. And now I'm wearing it.
Cool.
So, yeah, something's changed. Anyways, so thanks for listening. You want to give them the address before we go?
I should do that, huh?
It
is 296 West 2nd Street in Pomona.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? If you're in the area and you want
great
comfort
burgers.
food.
Yeah.
Delicious burgers, chicken.
Fries.
A cold beer. Maybe, I don't know if they have beer and wine. They have cocktails.
I don't know if they had wine.
Yeah. Probably just
They
beer.
had beer.
Yeah. Oh, and probably kombuchas.
Probably hard kombucha.
Something like that. They had stuff in
bottle. No, they did. They did have kombuchas.
Yeah, they kombucha.
But I don't remember wine.
But I could see myself like on a summer day, we cruise up there. Oh my God! I want to give an honorable mention because it was so incredible. It was so incredible. I would drive up there right now, and I think I'm going to drive out there when we go back for Christmas.
Where?
Joe Josts. Joe MF and Jost.
Joe Jost
in Long Beach.
A staple. We've been there for.
Yeah, it has. But I want to just give out the honorable mention because I think we did a show on them maybe a long time ago.
Probably.
But this used to be my favorite place. when I first started riding motorcycles, street bikes in 01, and this is about the time Monster Garage was still on the show, Jesse James and all that, before he had a problem. I used to ride everywhere on my bike. I'd take some friends, we'd go down to Joe Jost's. We'd park our bikes right out in front, like a gang, parked pointing into the street.
Yeah.
And then about a mile or two down the road was West Coast Choppers.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse James shop.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to just go tooling around, man. Go all over the coastline, and then go stop in to Joe's, shoot some pool, have a special, couple of pickled eggs, and a schooner of Pabst Blue Ribbon, which they don't have anymore, which I'm not upset at. They now have one of Carlsberg, or as I've heard, Jarlsberg.
Is that how you pronounce this?
That's what I understood, but now that I don't know. I've heard the name that way, but it's Carlsberg. They have it on tap in a big schooner, and I don't think there's a better way to drink beer than either in a big mug or in a schooner. And they're chilled. The beer is probably about 28 to 32 degrees, 30 degrees. It is amazing, and it's old school. You want someplace old school?
You want to dive?
No. This is I take offense to that statement there, my friend. It is not a dive.
But that is not supposed to be offensive. It's just like
no.
old. I mean,
we were going to go to a place in Culver City that's a dive. That's a dive.
Which one?
The one over in Sepulveda that was closed. That's a dive to me.
Okay.
When it's
okay,
a lot of stuff's broken, on the walls and stuff. It's just kind of it looks
okay.
That's a dive.
I retract my statement.
This place is like what I'll call a classic. It's been around since 1925, I think, and they've been doing it exactly the same way. And
24.
I think it's 24 or 25.
Yeah, I think it's 24.
And
it's 100 years old.
Yeah, and it looks exactly the same to me. As a matter of fact, they have new ownership, probably about 10 years ago, but it's still the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's
changed.
The same. Yeah. So
thank God they didn't change anything.
Man, there's only a few things that in my life that I can honestly say that if they closed them, I would probably cry a little bit. Joe Jost's is one. If they said it's closed tomorrow, I would be devastated. I mean, I would be like, where else can I get that vibe?
Well, here's the crazy part, though. You hadn't been going for a long time.
I hadn't been going because I had no reason to go to Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped riding my motorcycle for a long time. And it wasn't, I was never in that area. And again,
I'm in that area not all the time.
And not health food,
No.
And, but I love it. I love it. And another one, honorable mention, Tulpa, West Side LA. Tulpa Mexican restaurant. If they closed it or changed it, I would feel a little, it would be a part of me would go with it because I spent so much time there.
As a child, you mean?
At Tulpa? Oh, I've been going since I was born.
Right.
Yeah.
And that one's been around
since the 50s, I believe. I'm not sure.
Could be more. Yeah. No, probably 50s. Yeah.
And
also new ownership. Thank God they didn't change anything.
They did for a while. They changed a couple things.
Did they?
But it's kind of evened out again. Mm. So anyways, I just want to say thank you for listening. Go check out the Hen Heifer. Go check out everything we mentioned today. Go check out the Tulpa. Go check out. I want to say one that I heard is so bizarre. Not bizarre. This one is bizarre. Tito's Tacos. You know what?
What about it?
You know what Tito's Tacos? I'm going to tell you something. You have changed who you are, and you are now ridiculous with your prices.
Okay, first of all,
I'm sorry.
Yes,
you're ridiculous with your prices.
But they're so good.
You know what? No.
Don't put down Don't put down my Tito's.
You know what? That is not a rich person's food. It's not a gourmet thing. It's not filet mignon with caviar and a $500 bottle of champagne. But the prices are absurd. The burrito I think is now $11.
Depends on the burrito.
Yeah. Well, 11 or 12 then, right?
Well, I don't know. Mine,
that's the same price as a full-blown Chipotle burrito.
Yeah.
And all they're putting in is sauce and beans. Okay. And I also want to say,
but you can't get that sauce and beans anywhere else.
You know what? I think you need to. I think you need to figure it out because I think that could be figured out. I'm sorry. I taste cinnamon in that sauce. I taste all the normal spices, paprika, cumin. It's all in there.
I don't know.
You got to figure it out.
All I know is I love it.
Well,
and the chips and salsa, you can't beat that.
You know what I'm gonna do though? You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm now, just because you challenged me, I heard it in your voice. I will attempt to make that chile con carne. I'm going to try.
Okay.
And we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's up. And it may not be exactly the same right off the bat, but give me a minute.
I'll give you a few tries.
But yeah, it's good. It was good last time I've had it.
And there's salsa.
But you know,
chips
no.
And salsa.
My sister Sunday went there the other day, and she said that she bought 6 tacos at $6 a piece.
Yeah.
$36 for tacos.
Yeah.
Okay. And these are not some specialty nouveau almondine gourmet thing. This is just meat, a little bit of lettuce, and a fried chip. That's a lot. Okay.
I'll give you this. I never. Okay, it's called Tito's Tacos.
Yeah.
I hate their tacos.
You hate them?
I hate.
I don't hate them.
I don't. I've never.
I don't hate them.
Never eat their tacos.
Let me say this: when we would go, the burrito was a star.
Yeah, that's my thing.
But the taco was something that you got as a penalty. You know what I mean?
No.
Like as if all the burritos were gone, you ended up with the cold taco. And that was like, it was almost like the booby prize. You know what I mean? And it was like, because it became a huarache, you know, at the end, it was all just kind of cold, and it was like, it used to be crisp, and now it's kind of soggy.
Yeah.
You know, no.
Yeah, who wants that? Ugh.
I'm just saying to you, that's what happened. They would always just walk in and say, give me half a dozen tacos and give me, 6 burritos or 8 burritos and a bag of chips and salsa. Mm-hmm. That maneuver there, my friend, that maneuver that I'm speaking of is now $80.
Okay, first of all, no, you're mistaken.
$100.
Way more than that. Because
so you made
No, I'm just saying, if you ordered 6 tacos and whatever.
5 burritos, yeah, it's $100.
No. Honestly, more.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, because I think my mom goes and orders like 4 burritos and spends like $90.
Yeah, that's no. See,
because you get chips and salsa.
Yeah,
she walks away almost at $100.
Yeah, and also one more we went to the other night that we went with friends after being out all night. Went to Johnny's Pastrami, and that is I'm going to say this to you right now. That is
everything.
It is a star. It is a star. You may not like that hand carved New York style pastrami. This is a boiled pastrami, but you know what? I love pastrami in general. And my buddy said it's a lot like the Hat, and I don't think it is.
What's the Hat?
The Hat is another pastrami spot, and I think they griddle it.
Where's that?
Look it up on the internet, there, my friend. It's the same style of pastrami. Maybe they boil it first and then they grill it afterwards. It does have a bit of a different flavor. I've had it. It's good too. But Johnny's.
Oh, it's in Pasadena.
Yeah, Johnny's Pastrami. They're famous for their pastrami too, with a hat, by the way. That's their thing.
Are they? Okay, I never heard of them.
But they're different. Johnny's, they've been around since the 50s. Probably gone through maybe a couple of owners. Why they haven't
nothing has changed.
Why they haven't franchised, I don't know. But they have everything exactly the same from when they opened. I'm imagining. Mm-hmm. They've had it looks exactly like it did. They have the same booths.
Everything.
They still have the same.
Those little.
The music, the
like a little mini jukebox on your
and
table.
You know what? When I was young, you used to actually hear the music. I don't know if they play the music anymore, or no one's playing the music.
There was music playing, but it was from just the thing. So I don't know if it works.
It was such a great thing that you used to be able to play a song off those mini jukeboxes off the table, and they would play in the whole place, and so everybody was kind of communing. You know what I mean? Like somebody would play their song, and then your song would come up. It was great. I don't know why that doesn't exist. I want that community back, because we were all together. And maybe you didn't like the song so much, but you were doing it together. I don't know.
Yeah, I loved it. But yeah, the only thing, again, even with Johnny's Pastrami, the prices. Oh,
you know what? I'm not going to complain there, because pastrami in general is always expensive.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's the cut of meat and the work that goes into it, but pastrami across the board is always expensive. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Not?
Nope. The way you feel about the burritos, and you're willing to put up the money for those expensive burritos. Yeah. The problem is that I was there when the burritos were $2.50. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And then they went to $3.50, and they went to $4.50, and they become $5 or $6.
Yeah, now we're at $10.
They're at over $10.
Well, 10 for mine. But yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy that burrito, like I said, chile con carne, which is a little bit of meat and a little sauce and beans and a tortilla. is $11.
Yeah.
If you go to Chipotle,
I mean, they'll say, "Oh, it's the meat, the price of the meat, the price of whatever."
That's bull.
It's like
because if you go to Chipotle, you can get a burrito that is 3 times the size. Now, granted,
no, not 3. But
it's no,
it's not 3.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the burritos. Yeah, it may be 2.
They fill that thing to the brim.
Yeah, but you're getting, like you said, the reason it's so big too is because you're getting rice and you're getting lettuce and
you're getting all those things. Yeah,
extra things.
But that's what people like, and don't mean they would like this too. I just am insulted by the fact that it's $11.
Yeah, I mean, is meat that much?
Meat's expensive, but as I said,
well, that's why I'm assuming pastrami is expensive.
Yeah, but you're not getting a pound of beef in your burrito. You're getting 3 or 4 little chunks.
I agree.
You get the slurry from the meat. Yeah. You're getting some beans.
Yeah,
beans are pennies.
If pastrami is that expensive, I get it because they pack those sandwiches
if done correctly. If done correctly, yeah.
This one does,
and they do it correctly.
It's like you can't get your mouth around them. You have to take out some of the meat.
And oftentimes, even me, who likes it as much as I do, I usually take it home. There's at least a third of it going home.
Yeah, no, it's but yeah, I mean, we spent almost $100 for 2 sandwiches and fries and onion rings. And
I think I had a beer or something.
Oh.
And he had something to drink. Everybody had a drink, soda or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying they're giving it away.
Yeah.
But when you come out of there, you feel like you did something. You don't feel like you got robbed. You know what I mean? I don't.
I get a little.
No. Again, I've adjusted my mind to the fact that if you want good pastrami, there's a lot of work involved.
Langer's.
Yeah.
Langer's has. I personally like that style a little better than this one, but this one is just. It's fantastic flavor.
It's just
wonderful.
It's different.
Different, but yeah, Langer's is even more, right?
Well, I mean, Langer's is more.
Yeah.
But Langer's,
not by much.
But and really, what it is it's exorbitant. It's just a tremendous amount of meat surrounded by a very thin layer of rye bread, and that's all you got, and it's amazing.
And honestly, the Langer's doesn't even have as much meat as this.
Right. Yeah. But that's why I think Joe Joe's is such an amazing thing, because you get amazing rye bread. You get an old school hot dog with sliver down the middle with a piece of a thin slice of pickle,
a wedge pickle.
On a white cheese, white American or whatever,
white cheddar.
And then it's moist from they dip the hot dog on the bread like that, so it's moist. And it's only $4 or $5. I don't know what it is cost. It's not expensive.
No.
And
it shouldn't be, right? I mean, it's just
so shouldn't a bean and meat and tortilla burrito for $11. That shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah.
I understand that.
No, Joe Joe's is, that's something special. I had never, and that's why they call it special. I've never been to a place where you take a hot dog and you slice it down the middle.
Yeah.
It's not completely open. It's got a wedge.
Yeah.
They just slice it enough to where when it boils, it opens up, and then they stick this little wedge of pickle inside of it. It's magnificent.
And if you haven't,
simple, delicious, and wrap it in cheese and rye.
That was done out of necessity. It was working. That town's an industrial town, right? And there was working men coming in.
You'd think they'd have diners like Hen and Heifer there.
You know what? I'm diners are.
Maybe closer to the docks.
Well, diners they were a staple of America. They were everywhere. And everybody could go in there. The rich, the poor could all go in there and get a meal at a reasonable price. And you get some quality food. That doesn't exist anymore. Everything is expensive. And everything is, there's no, In-N-Out Burger is basically the equivalent of a diner now for America. You can go, even now, you can go there and get quality burger, a drink and a soda for $11 or $12. That's the equivalent thereof. It doesn't have the variety. A diner used to be like an oasis. It was someplace you'd even go hang out. You'd be there for hours sometimes. Get a coffee, get the blue plate special. You get the surf and turf, right? If you want to splurge, you get the daily soup, get a BLT, get a club sandwich, right? You get good fries, a soup, and a piece of pie to go home. That was a diner. As a matter of fact, I'll be honest with you. If there was ever going to be one restaurant that I would open, it would be a diner. You know, even now they screwed up a diner. You know that guy Phil from Ray Romano, the Romano Show?
Yeah.
Phil, what's his name? Phil
Rosenthal?
Yes. He's apparently opened a diner in LA somewhere.
He is a foodie.
Yeah, he opened a diner. And apparently the prices are absurd.
Are they really any more absurd than...
Well, look him up. Can you look it up? Phil Rosenthal Diner?
Because, I mean, you're paying $26, $30 for a freaking pastrami sandwich.
We'll look it up. So I've heard from somebody who went that everything's over $20.
Everything's over $20 at Langer's.
No, but it's not supposed to be.
But it is.
A diner is supposed to... Well, Langer's is different, man. They there's a different...
It's called Max and Helen's. Let me look it up. Max and Helen's menu.
Diners are... They were across America. They were havens for everyone. And you go there and you could get a cup of coffee and it didn't cost you $20. From
the Griddle. Okay. French toast 16. It's not any more than going to... What's a place called that we go to? The original pancake house.
Yeah.
Eggs $12. New York breakfast sandwich 16. Diner breakfast 17. That's not any more than...
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's a lot.
I'll have to go. I'll have to go to verify, but...
It's a lot, but that is like if we went to the pancake house, it's... Okay, here we go. So this...
What?
Seems like a bit much. Cheeseburger deluxe, $27.
See what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that, look, I had met a guy.
What do you get with it? Oh, but that includes fries. Tallow fries.
Look, all I know is this. I met a guy that has 4 kids and he doesn't cook and he's not married. And this guy, I said, how much do you spend when you go out? He says, I have 4 kids plus me. And that bill is over $150 every time I go out.
Well, yeah. That's ridiculous.
And I'm like, well, you don't eat very often? I mean, because this guy's not a rich man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't even know how you don't do stuff yourself anymore. Because how do you afford it? I mean, it's impossible.
But certain things, I bet you, are more expensive to do at home. I just know.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm just saying there's certain things that it's just going to cost you more to make it at home. By the time you buy all the ingredients and all that stuff, I swear we've done stuff where it's like, wait, we just spent $100, like I have. Go to the market, get all this stuff.
But
it's $100, and then I'm like,
but bear in mind too, when you go to the market for that stuff, you're not buying stuff just for the meal. You end up going, oh, let me get a milk, or let me get the yogurt, let me get this, let me get that. You spend $30 or $40 on the side, and on top of that too,
I'm factoring that, by the way.
I don't know what you're talking about, because when's the last time you went to the market and bought something that was $70 or $80 for a meal?
I do it often.
No. When was it last time?
Trader Joe's, like, I mean, even me, when I go to get something simple and I wanted to make those caprese sandwiches, burrata.
Okay, but you're using premium ingredients. You want to get a really good cheese.
But what I'm saying is, by the time I'm done, I'm like, that was not cheap. It's like I could have gone out and maybe gotten it cheaper.
I think you're being, I don't know what you're talking about right now. I don't know what you're talking about right now. I'm just saying, I know that people have leftovers. They have stuff to go to school and work the next day. They're being fed. My children today, he took last night's burgers to work with him today. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he's going to heat it up. I don't know how he's going to eat it. But I know this. I know this, that when he does, he's saving $20.
Yeah.
He's not going to buy.
By the way, they do have pastrami at this place. It's $24. Typical.
Typical. Yeah. What did it say? What kind? It's
pastrami Reuben, sauerkraut, Swiss, Russian dressing on rye.
I got to go check it out now.
So it's not.
But you know what? A diner, not all diners, but it's supposed to be
hot open turkey face sandwich.
How much is that?
$27.
Yeah, that sounds good though.
Mm-hmm. Meatloaf.
I love a hot open faced turkey sandwich, cranberry sauce and stuffing.
That's diner food.
I love it, man. I love it. But honestly, if I had to, how can you afford to eat that regularly? See, diners were a replacement for you not being able to cook.
Okay, they have something I want. Now I want to go there.
What?
Tallow sweet potato fries.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Only $8.50. Seems like a lot, but hopefully
it's big. Well, hopefully it's big. Hopefully it's big. Yeah, it better be big.
Yeah, this is some definitely diner food. Milkshakes, floats,
but see, that's what I would have. That's what I would have. The only restaurant I have left in my life is I'd own a diner.
Yeah.
Because
Tuna melt, turkey clubs.
Yeah, see, that's what we need.
It's our kind of.
And that's what Escondido needs too.
Hell yeah,
it needs a diner.
They totally do.
Yeah, they got to stop with the beer bars and that kind of thing.
Taco shops.
And the taco shops. Get a diner.
They have yeah, you're right. It's beer bars. There are a lot of beer bars.
Everything's a draft. A lot of drafts. A lot of this.
We have a lot of breweries in San Diego.
Yeah, it's fine. But you know what? A diner, you can still have the same beers.
Totally.
But you can have, like you mentioned, Reuben's. You can have the open faced turkey. You can have the steak and the surf and turf. You can have some specials. You can have good soups, cakes and pies.
Ooh, ham and cheese omelet with its Gruyere cheese.
Yeah, grilled cheese. Mac and cheese.
Yeah, I think they had a grilled cheese on here too somewhere.
So, anyways, let's wrap it up. Anyways, thank you for listening. If you're in the Pomona area and you want some very, very good, hearty, delicious. I mean, not very healthy.
Not what?
Not very healthy.
Oh yeah, it's not.
You're not.
Okay, no, it's not healthy.
You're not going there for a salad. Just take it out of your mind.
No, you can get a salad.
I don't doubt it. There'll be cheese on it and meat. But if you go here, this is not the kale, quinoa, and a stiff Chardonnay kind of vibe. This is good sandwiches, beer, fries, and then hearty, delicious. So go check them out. If you're in the area, you gave the address, and it's called Hen Heifer. Thank you for listening. Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you soon.